Scoop on the Road recruiting coverage is brought to you by our friends at Steamboat Dry Goods. Get all of your outdoor and travel needs at steamboatdrygoods.com. Use code ROADTRIP to get 20% off an order of $25 or more now. Link in the description box.
BuckeyesScoop.com. We are here at American Heritage High School, powerhouse in South Florida. Brandon Inniss, 2023 wide receiver, already very highly recruited. Brandon, how is spring football going? You guys were getting after it tonight.
Yo! Spring football going really good. I just transferred in here, and I already feel like we already going to be great for the season. We got people like Earl Little, Marvin Jones coming out here every day working to get better, and it's just been going great so far.
Now, you transferred in here, correct? So I mean, how's this transition for you going? I mean, honestly, a great program, so much talent here. How's this transition going with all these guys?
It's been going pretty good. I knew most of these guys for a long time. We played Little League together, so it's just been like the old days, really. And to come here to compete with guys like Earl, Damari, Fagan, it's just good, and it's a blessing.
One of your strengths seems to be your versatility. Seems like you can line up really anywhere. You can play outside you can have a single receiver. You can play in the slot. You can kind of play just about wherever. Would you say that's kind of something you work on, is being versatile, and kind of how much does that take mentally to kind of learn all the different positions?
I really like playing all the positions really on the field. One thing people don't know, I still play punter too. I like playing everything just because I love the game, and I've been recruited for safety too as well. So it's a fun thing to do. You explore all your options, but I'll probably be playing receiver mostly in college.
Obviously, Ohio State's recruiting you to play receiver. Just talk about, I guess, your relationship with Coach Hartline. It seems like you guys have hit it off already. What are those conversations like? What are your thoughts on Coach Hartline so far? Coach
Hartline is a great guy. We have a good connection already. The first time he taught me was my 8th grade year. He came down when I was at university school. He taught me my 8th grade year, and he said, I can't offer you to your junior year. But every now and then he'll come down, he'll talk to me like I was his recruit. He wanted me. And he's been telling me I'm his guy since day one, and we got a great connection. I talk to him every now and then on the phone. And then Coach Key, too, I talk to him a lot, too.
Yeah, and Coach Keenan Bailey down from this area as well. And, of course, Coach Hartline played here for the Dolphins, not too far away. So a little bit of a Florida connection there. Other than Coach Hartline, are there some other things about Ohio State that interest you or have caught your attention so far as you kind of evaluate the schools that are recruiting you?
Yeah, how they produce the receivers into the NFL. They send out guys every year. This next year coming up, Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson. And I remember playing against Garrett Wilson my 7th grade, 7-on-7 year, where he was going crazy. So it's nice to see how much they produce the receivers into the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Obviously they're not the only school recruiting you. What are some other schools maybe, it's so early, top schools, things like that, but like just some schools that maybe you've connected with so far, you're talking to, and maybe have caught your attention so far?
I've been talking to a lot of schools actually. Miami, I'll start with Florida schools. Miami, Florida, Florida State, Georgia, Clemson, Alabama, Oklahoma, USC, Ohio State. That's pretty much it.
It's a lot of big name programs there. When are you going to be able to start maybe taking some visits to kind of get some of this research done? Obviously June, it looks like things are opening up finally for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Will you be getting anywhere this summer? And if so, kind of what are some places you're hoping to get?
I got 3 visits set up already. Miami, June 2nd. Georgia, June 5th through the 6th. And Oklahoma, June 18th through the 20th. I'm looking for maybe 1 or 2 more, depending on the little money situation I got, and then see where I go from there.
Now, obviously very early for you still. Are you just kind of in that initial research phase, or kind of how do you see this, I guess, playing out over the next 12 to 18 months?
I feel like it's going to be a great recruit process for me. I know a lot about most of the schools already that I've been talking to. Me and my mom did a lot of research and stuff about not only the football aspect, but the school as well. And so it should be interesting.
Academics are obviously an important part of the recruiting process. Without that, you don't get recruited. Do you have any thoughts on a major, or is there any interest outside of football you're thinking about pursuing?
I'll probably be majoring in business or sports management. So probably out of one of them too. Yeah.
And then just kind of lastly, big junior season coming up here in a few months. What are some goals you've set? What are some things you're working on right now so that you have the best junior season possible?
I'm working on, everything is possible. My hands, my routes, creating separation from the DB more, understanding defenses and their schemes. Like I go against my defense every day. I listen to their play calls, and then so I can use that to my advantage. I hear, say, for instance, like grass. I know that's okay, cover 3 or something. So it's just knowing that can really be a big factor with receivers.
We appreciate you doing this, Brandon. Good luck here as you get ready. We'll probably be down to see you in the fall for a game, and good luck on your visits in June, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you down the road.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.